What is Daniel Jones now? 0-9 in primetime games?
Yeah, he's the not primetime player. But let me tell you something about him.
He's 0-9, but the Giants are 0-7 in their last 7 games as well. So it's not just falling on Daniel Jones.
He wasn't bad.
Yeah.
He really wasn't. He kept them in that game.
Got no chance back there with that offensive line.
The offensive line's horrible. He was running for his life. He ran for 7 first downs. But look at the numbers. He was attacked 24 times. That's a record. And sacked 5 times by the Cowboys. Get a read of that, man.
Yeah, this is from Adam Schefter. Biggest reason the Giants lost their 7th straight Monday Night Football game. The Cowboys defense generated its most quarterback pressures since 2017. Daniel Jones pressured a total of 24 times. That's the most by a quarterback this season, the second most over the past 2 seasons. So, 2 ways to look at that, and maybe it's somewhere in the middle. Is the Dallas defense that good, or the Giants offensive line that bad? Probably somewhere in the middle.
Both.
I think it's both, but it's more on the side of the Dallas Cowboys had a really good game. Because keep in mind, Micah Parsons, although he didn't have a game in terms of stat-wise, he took a lot of eyes of the defenders. He was the focus of the offensive line of the Giants, leaving DeMarcus Lawrence, who hadn't made a play in a very long time, leaving him open to have 3 sacks in that game. I think it definitely was them, but at the same time, that line has been bad for a very long time. Maz, you're a Giants fan.
They've missed on 7 draft picks.
They have been clamoring to get an offensive line for Eli Manning starting about 10 years ago. They never got Eli Manning that offensive line. Eli got beat up to the point where he's like, look, I'm out here. I can't do it anymore. You bring in Daniel Jones. You see hope for Daniel Jones, quarterback, how to do. He can run, has a decent arm, pretty good, calm demeanor about himself, but they haven't put the players in front of him. And they've tried. I mean, you draft Evan Neal, It doesn't work out so far with him, but he is a rookie. Got to give him some chance. It looks bad for him, man. And the thing about having these young quarterbacks, man, you're talking this is year 5 for him. And he hasn't had an offensive line, and he's been getting beaten up for 5 years. That messes up your psyche, not to mention you had Gettleman, you had Joe Judge. Yeah. Like, he's had a turd list of coaches. Dayball's a different coach. I just hope that they can turn it around while Dayball's there, because I like Dayball for him, and I like Dayball for the Giants. I just hope that he has it in him to stay in there and correct the morale.
Hey, they've picked 7 offensive linemen high in the draft, first, second round guys. 7 of them. None of them have signed the 5th-year deal with the Giants. In other words, they've had their rookie deal and they're gone. Yeah. You got to hit on your draft picks. And Troy Aikman last night and Joe Buck said it. You cannot miss on your draft picks. And, of course, I go right back to our team. You cannot miss that badly on your draft picks.
And if you do miss on your draft picks, you certainly can't miss when you spend money in the free agent market. Kenny Golladay last night, 0 catches, 0 yards, 3 targets.
Hit him right in the breadbasket.
Just
he was running before he had the ball tucked away. Had a first down, locked up, could have really helped the Giants. Dropped it, never saw him again.
Kenny Golladay is an interesting enigma, and the reason why I say that is, I talked stuff about him last year. I talked stuff about him yesterday. I said, I can't believe they gave him $20 million, and I stand by that. But you saw what Kenny Golladay was in terms of his journey. Starts off at the JUCO, busts his butt through the JUCO. Then he goes to Northern Illinois or Northern Illinois State, one of those schools. Busts his butt there. Gets drafted. Busts his butt for the Detroit Lions when he first gets here, his first couple of years. He's the big guy. He's the big play guy, along with Golden Tate and Marvin Jones II. But somewhere along the way, once he got paid, it just changed. You don't want to say he no longer cares, but it seems like once he got paid, he was no longer putting in the hard work that got him to that point with the Detroit Lions to be a guy that you would consider giving that type of money.